Hey everybody, Frunkinator here, and I am in Mason 10, and this is a kind of a gallery, a design gallery. Is that the right way to describe it?
A trendy concept store, we can say.
Okay, and I'm here with
Simona Abaton.
Simone, and she's actually a distributor for the fragrance company that we're here is dedicating tonight.
Yes, Absolument Parfumeur collection.
So let me show the bottle here. How do you say it?
Absolument Absinthe is really the actor of the night.
Absolument Absinthe. So Absolument is actually the name of the brand.
Yes, that means absolute, the maximum.
Absolute, the maximum.
And Absinthe is the name of the liquor that is really very
that we're drinking.
Yes.
So we're actually we're here at the Mason 10 facility or office building, and we are kind of dedicating this night towards the brand Absolument, and at the same time they're kind of doing a special showcase of the particular fragrance Absinthe. I'm so glad to spend some time with you tonight and kind of get a little bit of the backstory. We had never met, and then once you started telling me some stuff about the fragrance, it's really interesting. It's amazing.
Yes.
So talk to us about the creation of the brand Absolument to start.
So Monsieur Pascal Hollande, the owner of Absolument Parfumeur, is a liquorist of Provence, and is the one that made Percent Absinthe, the great absinthe that you are drinking, internationally priced. Absinthe, as everybody knows, is a liquor that has been banned for 85 years and revived in 1995. And Monsieur Pascal Hollande was so fall in love about this product, this liquor, that he ordered a famous name of France, Monsieur Villasec, to create the fragrance with absinthe blend.
So let's back up a little bit. So the original creation was actually the liqueur.
Yes.
He started by making the alcohol.
Yes, he has the liquorist company, and
that was his. And what was the name of his liquor company? Do you remember?
Yes, it's Percent Absinthe.
Percent
Absinthe.
Absinthe. Okay, so he was actually the creator of the liqueur, and that was very popular.
Yes, in France it's one of the most important absinthe in the distribution. Yes, and became soon very famous and popular in all the world.
Okay, really? Wow. Okay.
Yes.
So
and after at first the perfume is created only for his personal use. And
which I find so interesting because he actually asked the perfumier to go ahead and create a fragrance based off of the alcohol. So he just loved his alcohol so much, he loved his absinthe so much that he actually wanted it to wear it.
Yes.
He wanted to smell it.
And then he enjoyed through the circle of his friendship. Then after the suggestion of another famous nose from France, a friend of Marc Lasek, the first creator of the fragrance, he advised to add the cannabis inside his perfume. So after that...
So he was beyond his years adding cannabis to fragrances.
Yes, so it's the first fragrance with a really special body. And after that, this fragrance, Absolument Absinthe, became really a pure jewel of the artistic perfumery in France. And so, Monsieur Pascal Hollande decided to close the liquorist company and focus only in the...
So his own personal fragrance that he wanted for himself to smell like absinthe did so well that he decided to shut down his absinthe business and strictly open up a fragrance.
Yes.
So it's amazing that he created this fragrance for himself and it happened to be so popular. What year did he first, was this finally made public?
2006.
2006.
Yes.
And so it's been around a long time.
In France, yes. In the US, it's just coming a couple of years ago.
Okay. Yeah. And where is it currently being sold in the US?
In the independent store, Niche Parfumerie, Maison 10 is one of our most important launches. And we have a customer on the West Coast.
The West Coast.
Yes.
you're big. You said you actually mentioned earlier that you're much more popular on the West Coast.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And there's a couple of stores on the West Coast that you started to carry as well, right?
Yes. And then we sent the website, and it's very famous in Europe, obviously in France. They enter in the Russian market, Emirates. So.
Nice. Wow. It's been around. It's definitely 2006. It's been around a while. Now, there's also another. Well, I shouldn't say one other. There's a whole bunch of other fragrances within the line.
Yes.
Right?
After the great success of this launch, coming up other 5 fragrances. So the Oda X is the second. Yes. Absolument Parfumeur and Absolument Absinthe, and La Troisième Note for Homme and Femme.
And the first one I think that was created after Absinthe was actually one of the female scents, right? It was that I know it's pink juice inside, right?
Yes.
What is that one called?
Oda X.
No, the female one.
Absolument Femme.
Femme. It's just called Femme. Okay.
Yes, Absolument Femme.
Which I thought was very, very nice. I liked it a lot.
Yes, it's between a flower and gourmand, but
yes.
mesmerizing fragrance, really very.
Yeah, and there's another one, 17, Note 17. Note 17.
13 Note.
13 Note
is ordered by a recipe of a famous chef in France.
Okay.
Chef.
Total gourmand fragrance.
Yes.
Right?
My favorite.
Yes.
Yeah.
Both of the two fragrances from
Very
the
sweet.
woman are really unique.
I'm wearing it here.
Oh, it's great on you.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. It's so good. So it was a chef in France.
And they dedicated this fragrance to a famous recipe. So
What was the recipe?
we can tell for woman is the dessert.
It's a dessert,
Yes,
okay.
and for the man is one of the main dish.
What are the way you made what?
Main dish, like enter dish.
I'm gonna say creme brulee.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes. You are really good.
Listen, I get the caramel.
Yes, there are the sweet note on the back.
Because it's not a heavy. I get like a marshmallow, I get a sweet vanilla.
You know, when you use
And the caramel.
the
It's
really
sweet.
good raw material and top note, the body of the fragrance is really powerful and long lasting.
But it's beautiful, and it's not even. I wouldn't even say this is a feminine fragrance. This one definitely kind of goes unisex.
Yeah.
It's just sweet. It's just got a sweet kind of. And I said it's like I get a little vanilla base, but I feel like caramel is actually the.
Caramel
big
and
note.
on the base note there is a little bit of patchouli and sandalwood.
Okay.
So there is this
The
contrast.
sandalwood was making it creamy,
Yes.
along with the vanillas and the caramels.
Right.
Nice. Well, let's at least feature Absinthe, because Absinthe is also very beautiful. I'm wearing it on this side.
Absinthe is unique. There are 51 unique notes that create this rich tapestry of fresh and spicy notes.
Okay.
The head notes are characterized by cannabis, of course, and the
beautiful.
sparkling pulp of the tart bergamot mixed with the black Chinese tea. On the third note, we find the fresh absinthe, of course, combined with the green Rhineland galbanum and the opulence of Lily Valley, ylang-ylang, lotus flower, with the contrast of the warm, spicy note of nutmeg and cedar cardamom. And on the top of the base note, we find the resonance of sandalwood that is softened by the sensuality of the Irish musk.
Very nice. Yes, you do get. There's a freshness to it, obviously, like you said.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of the florals that are added into it that I think kind of it keeps it from being a fleeting scent. Where so many just citrusy fragrances that have bergamot splash on top end up kind of just dissipating very quickly. This one, the flowers kind of encapsulate. It really gives you a fresh, but
there is a very great mix between asparagus, cannabis, and absinthe, and the herb, the green.
yes, you get the fresh greenness in it.
Yes,
Absolutely.
of the absinthe is blended with the other fragrance and give emotion and persistence to the perfume.
I think I'm doing it wrong. You told me when I first got here I have to drink and sip. This was full earlier.
Characterized by an apparent sensation of the fresh absinthe managed with asparagus and cannabis, and bring depth and long-lasting power to the pattern of the skin.
Nice. Very nice. Great scent, great fragrance line. I think it's one thing that after smelling all of them, because I think I smelled at least 6 different fragrances within the line.
Yeah.
They're all very unique.
Yes.
Whether it be the Gourmand, which is one of my favorites, Absinthe, another one. And then there was some other ones. X is one,
Aix-en-Provence,
which was interesting. There was another one, the Homme.
Yes, Absolument Homme.
Absolute Homme.
With the patchouli.
A lot of patchouli. And
yes.
you guys know that I'm not a huge patchouli fan. But it wasn't a heavy patchouli fragrance. If you guys like the one by Dolce & Gabbana, I kind of got that vibe where it's a little bit boozy.
Yes.
And it's masculine, but it also had some freshness to it. So there was definitely bergamot on the top of that. That kind of literally surrounded the patchouli. So
Yes.
it wasn't the other way around, where the patchouli took over the top notes.
Right.
It was more of a top and mid note that came over the base. At least that's what I smelled out of all. I definitely think it's one of the more unique fragrances.
Yes.
Fragrance
These
lines.
are really niche perfumery belonging to the artistic perfumage field. So
Yeah. Especially in a market that's out there right now, that's so hard. There's so much out there. It's saturated. It's good to see, nice to see things that are different.
yes,
For sure.
yes. You have really to have the quality of raw material, pure essence, and what I can say, really the passion, because thinking about the story of Monsieur Rand, Absolument Absinthe, and Absolument Parfumeur, but not because it's a trend, but because it's really a love, a passion that he has inside.
Right. And he still owns it.
Yeah.
And
of course.
he's involved, I'm assuming,
Yes.
right?
And there is some new launch that will show up at New York now, and really are kind of explosive fragrance in terms of note and in terms of fragrance.
Great. So there's more coming.
Yes.
There's more coming. Thank you so much. This is amazing. I
Pleasure.
appreciate it. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.
Let's go crazy with absinthe.
Let's do it.